Okay, we got you guys back in here. I don't know what happened. It locked up. Yeah, I'm back. Tell your friends. Tell them all. Hey, I didn't even cuss YouTube out that time. I realized I didn't even get angry. I just kept working and fixed it. Came right back. Almost done with the placard. And I'm going to draw this out for the hook. Yeah, we back. Drayson, I just did a little something for you. You're always in here. And I trust you. Next time you speak, you'll notice it. Hey, what's going on, Brandon? Yep, now you can whack Ben on Penny's behalf. Hey, Miss Amy. Iron deficiency anemia. Sucks, man. Lots of spinach. Lots of spinach. Lots of greens. My sister had that growing up. She had days where she said that it was so bad that she would be standing in the kitchen doing dishes, staring out the window at the flower beds and stuff, and just have this urge to walk out there and eat a handful of the dirt. She was craving iron. Her body craved iron so much that she actually had the urge to go and eat dirt. Iron deficiency sucks, man. Share the stream, guys. There's only 7 of you back in here, and there was a lot more than that whenever it crashed, so. If that's one way to fuck people up when they want to get iron is to try and force liver and onions down their throat. That shit's disgusting. There's a lot better shit for them to eat than liver and onions. No goddamn wonder she got an iron deficiency. I wouldn't eat that shit either. That's crazy. Tell you what, I don't blame her a damn bit for not eating that. That's like a fishing bait. Yeah, I don't think she probably would enjoy the damn slack tank sip. Sipping on some slack tank. Sip, sip, sipping on some slack tank. Chicken liver is fine. I like fried chicken livers. Beef liver and onions. Veal liver and onions. Yep. I'll eat a venison liver. Buffet, what's up? Time is 9:30. Ooh, doggy. Ah, Bill Corey. What's going on, buddy? Now this one I will cock over to the side. I want it to hang straight down underneath it. See how I cocked it over to the side like that? Before I started my scroll. Now I'll bend it back and do my scroll, my ring the other way. Boom. Well, thank you for sharing. Son of a biscuit weasels. Trying to. It's 88 degrees and almost 10 o'clock. So, fast staying cool, I guess. I worked up through about 5 o'clock this afternoon in my tool shop in there grinding. Show you guys just come in what I worked on all day in the air conditioned shop. Can't get the light to reflect off of it because I'm in bad lighting here. There we go. Look at that. Yeah. Good and sharp. For sale. That's what I worked on. Big bowie knife, 16 inches tip to tail. Yeah, after I finish this little clanker here, I'm gonna forge a Puko. See you, Luffy. Rob, I found the mute button. You know where the mute button is on your wife? It's hidden in your wallet. Hand them your wallet, they'll shut up. Not funny? Oh, okay. I found it to be pretty accurate, though. So, did anybody go and check out the video on me testing the shop? I know several of you did, but how many of you in here didn't? If you haven't, go check it out. I'm really getting my heat treat dialed in. my heat treat. That's all we need. Okay, here's our clacker. See, it's puffed up on the end there. Nice little hanger. All right, JT, have a good night, man. That boy enjoy his TV time. Okay, Puko time. Y'all ready for Puko? Shouldn't take too long, hopefully. Get it before, and we'll draw this billet out under the press real quick. Something workable. Turn that heat up. Get it off the big hammer. I'm telling you, Mom, I'm dead serious. I love this hammer, man. Probably gonna be the only tool I bring to hammer site to hammer in this weekend. Puko's a good, had to Google it. It's not a utility knife, but it is. It's kind of a bushcrafter's knife. It's just a spear point, little Puko knife, good for paring, you know, things like that. Just Google Puko knife, P-U-K-O. Small knife. Handle's a little bit bigger than the blade, actually, on a Puko knife. John, what's going on, man? Cooking on the fire in the backyard. Hell, you're doing fun stuff. Don't apologize to us. Son brought me a cold beer. Yeah, it does make a badass EDC. What I'm trying to do is turn these offcuts of Damascus I've got in the shop into profit. So it's 200 layers, 15 and 20 and 10 84 Damascus. 200 layers. It's an offcut of the bar of Damascus that remember I made the 1,000 layer Damascus. Then I cut it into 5 equal. I made it a bar of 200 layers and cut it into 5 equal pieces. Stack that up. Well, the Puko is the excess off of that bar of 200 layer that I cut off before I stacked it all up. So, hello, Jess. How you doing? So I'm just trying to take these pieces of Damascus that I've got and put them to use. I've got another piece of that 1,000 layer Damascus right here left over. That right there is a nice chunk of the 1,000 layer Damascus that I can draw out and make another blade out of. So. Yeah, it's just a little bigger than a neck knife. The handle's smaller than the blade. Or the handle's bigger than the blade. All right, Bill, take a shot for me too. Thanks for hanging out, man. It's good to see you. Tell that boy of yours I said hello. I hope that hammer's holding up well for him. Still got this chopper out here too. I don't know what to do with this. I only put 120 grit rough grind on that and sharpened it so I could test it. But it is sand mine. I've thought about cleaning it up. Because after all that testing from that video, it's still somewhat sharp enough to slice paper. If you guys see it, it just catches right there where I chopped the fire brick. So thought about cleaning this one up and selling it too. If anybody be interested, cheap, probably $100 for it. If I really clean it up, it'll go up more than that. But if I just put the edge back on it, clean the grinds up to where it's not scratching stuff, I'd let it go for $100. And you know it's a stout damn knife because you watched me test it. There's a video of me testing it. If you want it really polished up and etched and all that to show the San Mai, it'll cost a good bit more than $100. But if you want to do the polish up yourself to etch it, which is quite easy, you just get it and do some sanding on it until you get it up to like a 500 grit, and then I say it's not easy. It's time consuming. It's not hard work. It's time consuming, and it'll probably take you a few hours to get it sanded up to high enough grit to put in the acid and get a good etch on it so you can see the San Mai layers in it. And I gotta come up with some money to buy a big jug of hydraulic fluid to service the press, because some of you guys, you know what I've got going on. I gotta get that press serviced before a certain point. That way I won't have it to use. It might be spelled Puko with U-U-K-K because it's not an English knife. Yeah, I work late every night, Matt. It's just tonight I decided to turn the cameras on. Yeah, we're making a Damascus Puko, Sam. Sam, you'll appreciate this being blank, man. That's the new one from the shop today. Hope you got your sunglasses on. She's shining. Yeah, nice big buoy. Yeah, you got that right, Matt. It's a hell of a lot cooler when the sun goes down. I agree completely. I think buoy's kind of like my signature blade now. It's what I like making the most. It's what I'm the most proficient at. Making buoy knives. And it's not a very easy knife to make with bolsters, pommels, guards. You know, that really defined Picasso. And it's not a super easy knife to make, but I really like it. Yeah, I've got a batch of skinners I'm making in the next week or so, Randy, and some cleavers. We'll do some get some ready to go for deer season. A lot of the folks around here use them for deer season, and it starts in September, so we got about 2 months to get some ready and sold to some of the guys. So be looking out for some videos on those too. I'm gonna go like a rustic butcher meat cleaver. I'm not gonna do all high polish. I like the rustic meat cleavers. Hanneman. All right, Curtis, have a good night. Yeah, I hadn't done a mail call video in a while myself. Of course, I haven't been getting much mail lately, but I have gotten a couple items I didn't do a mail call on because they were sent to me to be tested. So I wanted to open them and test them and make sure they were functional as supposed to be before I did any kind of video on them. But I forgot to record the opening, so I didn't post it. Sorry. Jared, what'd you get? Jared, the name sounds familiar. Is that the fella from Water Oak Forge? Yeah, I seen the box and everything, but his name, Jared Russell, is the name of his forge Water Oak Forge? Yes, no, maybe so. Hans is no longer doing live streams. A lot of folks have cut back on the live streaming because we feel like the blacksmithing community wants everybody wanted to start doing live streams, and it kind of just watered down the validity of live streams. So that's perfectly honest with you. There's a couple of us that have been doing them for a while, and as we were doing them, more and more started jumping in and wanting to do live streams, and that's all great. I don't know how to say it without upsetting anybody. Have some decent content for us to watch if you're doing a live stream. There's a lot of folks that do live streams now that just, why the fuck are you live? Nobody wants to see that. Nobody probably wants to watch me. But I built an audience, and people came to expect live streams. It just got to where every single person and their cousin is doing a live stream now. So it just got watered down to us, I think. That, and then the YouTube restrictions on 1,000 subscribers. Live still get some of the ones that had normal live stream content. It became an issue to where everybody that did live streams was competing for views from other people doing live streams at the same time. For the ones that are monetized that do it to kind of supplement the income of the channel to help keep the channel growing, it kind of shoots it up when they're competing for views from a channel that's got 200 subscribers that's not respecting their time frame that they normally have as a live stream that the rest of the viewers know about. So, and then you got ones that got 50,000 subscribers that don't respect your time slot, just go live whenever they know you're already live and know that all your viewers are going to go watch them. So it just became a competition for views during live streams. It made it where live streams cost more than it was worth doing. If you've got good content, then that's great. But if you're just going live to show us what you got, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Thin it out a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and forge the profile of this thing. Guten Abend. What's going on, Green Bee? How you doing, brother? So that's what you get some of these for, Sam. I got me some of the JBLs, Bluetooth wireless noise reduction headphones. Put these in, link up to what I've got playing, and I keep working and put my phone on a tripod to where I can just glance over and watch, but I can listen to everything while I'm working. I love it. I think it's Guten Morgen to Sam, though, Green Bee. You know he's from the future, right? He's our Marty McFly. We'll start calling you Marty McFly, Sam. You don't need equipment to make videos. I'm streaming on my phone right now because my computer was updating. Shoot a video on your phone and go get a free editing software app like KineMaster. It's free, and edit it right there on your phone and upload it to your channel. It's pretty easy. There's Roy. Howdy, howdy. The big blue wrench is in the house, guys. Just got home my first day as a video game tester. Total hours, 8 hours actually doing anything productive for one. I heard that, Sam. Yeah, I had to, man, because my speaker went out in my phone again, and the inner ear Bluetooth headphones that I got for cheap for like 30 bucks, they hurt my ears really, really bad. So I had to switch from them to the over-the-ear noise reduction, and of course those are more expensive if you want them to last. I think I paid $110 for the JBLs. It's not too bad. I mean, you could spend $400 on a pair of Beats if you're crazy, but you know. Yeah, working hard, man. We just finished up a dinner triangle and the clacker. He treated a hammer. Now I'm using up some scraps of my Damascus to make a Puko. I'd show you the blade I just finished, Roy, but I know you're not a blade. Well, I'm going to show you anyway, because I'm pretty damn proud of it. No. Got the red, white, and blue herringbone micarta handle in the spirit of the 4th of July with leather spacer here, black leather spacer between the bolster or guard, whatever you want to call it, and the handle, brass guard, pommel, peen pommel. Nice big Bowie knife, and it's sharp. I'm proud of this one, Roy. I know you're not a blade guy, but you can't say that ain't pretty. 58, beautiful. I'm glad you're enjoying the weather up there, man. Are you serious? Brand new goddamn car. Ah! Ah! Brand new. Fuck. Sorry guys, but that just pissed me off. I think brand new. Ah! I had to pay extra so I could get the whole damn housing because they wouldn't just sell me the pull cord. When they sell me the housing, the damn thing comes apart. That does not make me happy at all. I know some of you guys are saying, well, if it was electric, you wouldn't have that problem. To that, I think. Once I'll finish spinning it out by hand. I am a blacksmith. I do have a hammer in hand. Quit being lazy, quit grinding and just get it done, right? Yeah. Nice little butcher guy in it. Anaz, what's up? Hit it with the knife, show it who's boss. Yeah, that whole pull cord assembly just cost me $79, $80, something like that, to replace. It's fixable, but I'm gonna take it to them to fix it because I just bought the damn thing from them and the knot come untied inside of it. And if you don't wind that thing up the right amount of revolutions before you stick that thing in there and tie the knot, it won't work right. And I just bought the damn thing from them and the knot come untied, so they're gonna fucking fix it for me. It just upsets me that I have to deal with that kind of stupidity and shit. Because all I wanted was the pull cord assembly that goes inside that housing, but they wouldn't sell me just that because that's riveted to the housing. So I had to buy the whole housing assembly, which made it cost 3 times more than what it was supposed to be. So I'm sorry if I seem a little aggravated, but I've overpaid for a part that friggin' broke. You know? Go to the new cord. Thank you, Sam. Hopefully they don't charge me to fix those broken Johnsons because I haven't had it for a couple weeks. No, there's no reason why it should. Alright, Puko is not a big blade, so get this in here and butcher this in for our tang. Butcher tool helps. Take that butcher and you can isolate the tang area and get a nice shoulder there to work off of. Okay? Big thanks to Coffee's Ford, John Coffee over there. He come up, he was trying out a guillotine design and he sent me and Hans each one to test out for him, and so far it's working fine. I got to get some tool steel dies for it because he just sent mild steel dies just as a tester, but he knows that it needs the tool steel dies. He just wanted to test the functionality of the guillotine, see if it's going to work, and it's working fine. So all I got to do is just get me some tool steel to replace those dies there, and I'm off to the races with it. Roy's been doing classes and all that good stuff since he moved up there. He's a busy man, so give him a little bit. I'm sure he's got some in the can and being edited. They just got to get unpacked and settled in before they start flinging the content back out there. But I got a feeling if I know Roy and Jessica, they got about 100 videos stacked up and waiting to be released. They just got a lot of priorities right now to get done with in their move, I'm sure, because it's not an easy thing to move a family to another state. Takes a little bit of time. That, and he's had to travel back and forth to Ohio a bit for classes. What I understand, I think he did a forge welding class, if I'm not mistaken, right, Roy? Just, in Ohio for a forge welding class. What not, what have you. If there wasn't, there is now. Any good Smiths up north? That's a funny one. welding, Tim? Close that weld up. Yeah, we good. All right, let's draw this tang out here. Put your heat on it, draw that tang out. Oh, grab the hot end of it. Yeah, the sack. Did you see the sacks that I forged with the mosaic Damascus, Sam? I'm actually raffling that off, but I put wrought iron down the spine of that mosaic Damascus billet, and it was some really grainy stuff too. It looked really good in contrast. And to that, Rob, I'm going to tell you a quote that we use at the racetrack a lot. Pussies don't make it in the Hall of Fame, baby. If you don't make Damascus, you won't ever make Damascus. If you're afraid to get D-lambs. And it's not like Damascus is this amazing thing, it's just people really love it. You know what I'm saying? People love it, and as someone that's in business, if that's what they're buying, that's what I'm going to make, because it's a business for me. You know what I'm saying? Damascus looks great on a blade. People love it, and they'd rather buy Damascus. They'd rather spend $400 on $500 on Damascus blade than $150 on a mono steel. It's weird, but there again, you'll never be great at Damascus if you don't try to make Damascus. So that goes hand in hand with what we say in the track. Pussies won't ever make it into the Hall of Fame. You actually spelled it absolutely right, Rob. Makumegane. Makumegane. It's tough. I recommend setting on a piece of mild steel. Okay? Set it on a piece of mild steel and stick it in the forge. That way you can grab the mild steel and pull it out. Because it's hard to tack. You can't tack the stacks together of the nickel and the copper unless you raise them together, I guess. But aside from that, set it on a piece of flat mild steel because the mild steel won't be at welding temperature by the time that stuff's ready to weld together. That's a quick tip. Alright, with this being 1,000 layers, or 200 layers of random pattern Damascus, I got the tank down about where I want it. I can grind it away from it. Now I'm just going to forge a little tip on here. I'm not going to forge in the bevel because I want to grind through those layers with that Damascus. See you later. Yeah, I'm about done as well. I am about to call it a night as well. It's hot. I'm tired. It's a rough day. Long day. Night, Randy. No. Stupid ass phone. I try to scroll up and it takes me to Instagram. Yep. For all you guys leaving, have a happy 4th, and we'll see you next time I do a live stream. NS, we'll see you later. Oh, give me some of that fan. Yeah, don't look at my belly. It's hot. I need some fan. Man, go on a diet real quick. The main mouse. Yeah, I plan on making a video of the fireworks show, bro. I've got videos of my others, they're not on YouTube. But I will make a video. I don't know how well it's going to look for you guys because my videos of shooting the fireworks is directly underneath the show. So you'll be watching it from below instead of from the side. It's a lot cooler view, I think, to see how the show's fired and all that. It's pretty badass. The videos, the shows range from 10 to 18, 10 to 20 minutes, depending on how much they put into that show. You know, $10,000 show might only take 10, 12 minutes to run, where a $30,000, $40,000 show only runs over about 17 minutes. And they kind of like you to stick to a time schedule, I guess you could say. Because it kind of goes with like stimulus of the brain. After a certain long period of time, people lose interest. So if your show's too long, too spread out, people will lose interest in it, no matter how much money you spend on it. But also, if it's too fast and it doesn't hold their attention very long, they get upset. So it's kind of a happy medium. And they kind of have to decide how much money they want to put into it, and they leave us to dictate the length of the show based on how many rounds we're firing. You know, what kind of sequence can we run? How fast can we run that sequence to get them all in a certain time frame? So it's up to us to set the show up. Now, if they go with like a electronically shot show and they want stuff played, want it shot in sequence with music or something like that, that costs considerably more. It takes a lot longer to set up. But it's a lot easier to fire because you just touch the electrodes. Firing, you know. But a basic fireworks show is take a broomstick and tie a road flare, tape a road flare to the end of it. You load all your tubes and you walk down the center of your line with your flare out to the side. And you're just tapping the fuses with it. That wheel is a ton of work. What wheel? more heat, this thing will be ready to anneal so I can grind it. I'm just doing a rough shape on this thing because it's Damascus. Oh, mouses. Yeah. Oh, I got you. Okay. Yeah, we're actually pretty lucky this year. All of our magazine's going to be on site when we arrive. They're actually delivering the magazine they're delivering the payload to a magazine on site. They've placed a magazine on site now, so all these places we shoot them. And when I say magazine, I mean it's a Connex trailer inside of a barbed wire fence, inside of another barbed wire fence. It's super locked up. It's considered a magazine. It's a dry storage room to keep from getting wet. It's got stuff in there to prevent static discharge and things like that. You got to be hooked up inside of it so you don't blow yourself up when you go in there. You can't slide the boxes out of it. You got to pick them up and carry them. But they have to be stored in a magazine. You can't store them at your site or at your shop or anything like that. Your shows get sent to a magazine. And it used to be the magazine was at the fairgrounds near our shop. And we'd have to go there and load our shows on some appropriate trucks to haul to the place. But now the company is just doing that for us. They're hauling the payload to a magazine that's on the site where we're shooting at. So, yeah. And what's even better about it is Wednesday is supposed to be the hottest day of the year so far here. And I get to spend 12 plus hours of it in the field, in the sun, in the field, in the sun, no shade, setting up shows. I don't get this thing good and hot. Take a flatter to it, smooth it up some. Then stick it in the vermiculite. Just little things like this helps make profit out of the drops off my discs that I make. Roy doesn't make gifts. Now to watch Team sweat. Unfortunately, my sweat ain't worth much these days, Roy. I don't get paid. Yeah, that word's not even in Roy's vocabulary. It's a pointy, stabby, pokey thing to him. He's a blacksmith. He has no bladesmith in him whatsoever. I'm sure he could make a fantastic knife if he tried, but he doesn't have the gumption or the interest. And you can't, not everybody, different strokes for different folks. Yeah, the stuff that we're allowed to buy here as a consumer, the biggest you can buy legally is 2-inch shells. The stuff that we shoot for our shows are 3-inch to 6-inch. We're shooting grapefruit size shells. You want to talk about a thud? That's a thud. It's like getting kicked in the chest by a mule when it gets fired. Boom! Boom! Pretty intense, man. Look around for the flat area. got it smoothed up. Everything's good and flat on it. Now, I'll get it hot. I'll put it in my, well, I'd probably put this one right in the vise, honestly. As small as it is. You get it good and straight, perfectly straight like I want it. Then go into a deal. That way it's good and straight when it's time to grind. Good, easy trick that, as long as you got good straight vice jaws, just use your vice. Very simple, very quick and effective. Just get it hot, stick it in there, and clamp the vice down. One more time, this should be. Just clamp the vice down on there to straighten it out. Yeah, Hanneman, you can buy everything up to 2-inch shells. You can't buy the stuff that I'm buying, I promise, unless you got a seal and a license from the ATF. You can buy the toys. That's what I call little toy shit. I thought they were big shit until I started shooting them professionally, and that's child's play. That's like little fucking black cats to me. It's like sticking black cats in a tube and shooting them. You ought to come to Quad State, Sam. You don't buy your pyro license, you earn it. You can't just go buy it, you gotta earn it. It doesn't cost anything when you earn it. You have to be they send you to class for it. And when you pass all the tests, you get your license. School for pyro. I mean, I guess you can if you go to a 4-year university and that's all you study. You won't have to ask for it. You give you a job that they'll send you payment for it. But as far as the license goes, you can't just buy the license. You've got to earn it. Even if you go to school for it, you've got to earn that license. You have tests to pass. You have to prove your competency level on site under a licensed operator over several shows before you're even considered to be a apprentice. And then after so many shows, once you're an apprentice, you have to go take tests to get your operator's license to where you can start doing shows for yourself. And even if you are pyro, you can't just go do them for yourself. They have to be contracted out to you by a fireworks company. Like, you have to, and to become a licensed fireworks company is a whole other ball of wax. You got to get certified building fireworks and making all that, packing them. Yeah, it's a whole different ball of wax. For someone like me, I have to have my shows contracted to me from a fireworks manufacturing company. So a city will go to them and say, hey, I want this big of a show, and they'll send it out, they'll sub it out to a licensed pyro operator like myself to go do the show. So, no, I'm sorry, Sam, I'm not coming to see you in Australia. Y'all got some big damn spiders in Australia. You got spiders and birds in Australia. Here, I guess I can show you the shape of the Puko. There it is. Nice little Puko. It's about a 1/4 inch thick, maybe a little thicker right now, so plenty to grind. And it's ready to go into the vermiculite. Do a deal overnight. All right, let's shut this bad boy down. Shut her down. Shut her down. All right. Now to get a string attached to my handy dandy and that's hung on a copper wire. I only hang it on monofilament so it rings even louder. Oh yeah, they definitely make sure you're mentally stable before giving you a license. That's one of the main things they check. Is, have you been to a loony bin before? Have you ever had your right to bear arms denied to you? Got any felonies? All things come into play when you're talking getting an ATF license. All right, guys, I'm done. Thanks for everybody that come to hang out and watch. But I'm getting the hell out of here. It's 10:40. I'm tired. Peace. Y'all go away.